Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome dear students on the subject of Internet Architecture and Protocols. It's Ghulam Yasin, lecturer in Computer Science, University of Education Lahore, DG Khan campus. Dear students, our today's lecture topic is multimedia because nowadays multimedia applications are playing vital role in our network. So multimedia in network is important topic. We will discuss this topic in our coming 3 lectures. So the contents of multimedia lectures: introduction, history, categorization, characteristics, types, features of multimedia, multimedia at present, future of multimedia, advantages and disadvantages, uses of multimedia applications, and conclusions. What is multimedia? Multi stands for many or more than one, and media stands for medium of communication. Dear students, if we talk about first word, which is multi, it means many or more than one. So while transmitting data or voice from one location to another location, normally we use different formats. So these different formats are called multi. And what is media? This is a medium of communication. While we talk about computer networks or telecommunication, we use two types of medium for communication. First is wired medium or wired media, which is also called guided media. Second is non-guided media or wireless media. So if we talk about guided media, there are 3 types of wired media which is commonly used. First one is twisted pair cable, second is coaxial cable, and third is fiber optic cable. And if we talk about non-guided media or wireless media, we use different types of transmission technologies. Infrared is one of them, Bluetooth is one of them, Wi-Fi is one of them, and satellite communication is one of them. So multimedia is used nowadays to transmit different types of data as well as voice. Multimedia is media and content that uses a combination of different content forms. The term is used in contrast to media which only use traditional forms of printed or hand produced material. Dear students, if we talk about ancient days, then the form which was commonly used for data saving, for information saving, was your printed material. That was basically page, and the page was used to save data. That data may be any kind of data for official purpose, data for Islamic purpose, and so on. So all data was printed or handwritten on a specific page. But nowadays life has changed with the help of different technologies, and the concept of electronic media or e-painting has been introduced. So multimedia includes a combination of text, audio, still images, animation, video, interactive content forms. If we talk about a web page, we can see all type of media over there. We can see text over there. We can see audio file over there. We can see still images over there. We can see animated videos over there, and we can see different types of forms, and we fill those forms to produce, to generate different types of results. We create a specific page to create login on specific web server. So all these different types of media and communication is used to save data. The term multimedia was first used by Bob Goldstein in July 1996 to promote opening of his Lightworks. In 1970, the term was used to describe presentations consisting of multi-projector slide shows time to end audio track. So this is basically history of multimedia apps, or the word multimedia was used in different forms in different places by different persons. In 1990s, multimedia took on its current meanings. So nowadays multimedia is used for different types of apps, especially multimedia apps. Audio files, video files, animated images are transmitted from one place to another place. So after 1990, multimedia was used properly in different forms of data. Dave Vaughan declared multimedia as combination of text, graphics, art, sound, animations, and video that is delivered by computer. So this is enhancement of the definition of the word multimedia. Nowadays, multimedia apps are very important. Multimedia websites are very important. Multimedia slide presentation are very important. So in our daily personal and professional life, we use different forms of multimedia apps to transmit data in the form of text, in the form of graphics, in the form of audio files, in the form of animations, and in the form of video files. Entertainment industry has a lot of application of multimedia, but irrespective of entertainment, in our daily professional life, multimedia apps are playing vital role. If we take example of online learning, different websites, different apps, different softwares help to transfer our voice as well as our video as well as our animated different types of data to facilitate the students to transfer video, to understand different types of learning, different types of subjects learning, and so on. So multimedia nowadays playing a vital role in our personal as well as professional life. In common usage, the term multimedia refers to an electronically delivered combination of media including video, still images, audio, text in such a way that can be accessed interactively. So nowadays, if we use any app, if we use any website which is a dynamic website which contains all type of data in the form of audio file, video file, animated data or text and so on, and especially interaction with a form while creating different types of accounts on different types of web server is also being used nowadays. Second point, computers marketed in 1990s were referred to as multimedia computers because they contain a CD-ROM drive. Before 1990s or 1980s or 1970s, the concept of computer was totally different. That was also like electronic machine, but the processing capacities and many other different types of multimedia application on that computer was not yet announced. But nowadays multimedia computers are used for the purpose of multimedia apps as well. So CD-ROM, compact disc read-only memory drive, was introduced in the computers which were marketed in 1990s to use different types of CDs to save different types of multimedia and to transfer different types of multimedia data or multimedia files. There are two types of multimedia, dear students, linear multimedia and non-linear multimedia. First of all, we will see about linear multimedia. Linear active content progresses without any navigational control of the viewer. In linear multimedia, navigational control of the viewer is not possible or is not available. It means that navigation or app movement of data is not available. A cinema representation is an example of linear multimedia. In linear multimedia, normally we use like still images or movement of different images, but the navigation is not under the control of a user. So what is navigation basically? This will be clear in non-linear multimedia. So see the definition of non-linear multimedia. Non-linear content offer user interactivity to control progress and used with a computer game. Hypermedia is an example of non-linear media. Dear students, while using a website, we use different types of hyperlinks. If we click a specific hyperlink, we will move to another page. This is called navigation. So navigation is available in non-linear multimedia. If we use hyperlink, then a new web page will be opened. But instead of opening a new web page, we can also create hypermedia. So behind the hyperlink, we can code using different languages like HTML or PHP. We can create hypermedia. If we will click on a specific hyperlink, then the audio file may be open or video file may be open or any still image may be open or animated image may be open and so on. So this is called non-linear multimedia, which is under the user control, and user can use the navigational bar to open a different type of multimedia files with the help of a hypermedia. Multimedia presentations can be viewed in person on stage, projected, transmitted, or placed locally with a media player. So multimedia presentations are very important while presenting a specific topic on stage in the class, or that may be any presentation at corporate level, and so on. Second point, broadcasts and recording can be either analog or digital electronic media technology. Using the different recording mechanism, we can record analog or digital data. So when the data will be transmitted or broadcasted, these analog or digital data will be converted into analog or digital signals, and these signals will be transmitted from one place to another. Third point, the various formats of technological or digital multimedia may be intended to enhance the user experience. Nowadays, different softwares are available to enhance the quality of audio file, video file, our images, and so on. So, these different technologies may enhance the quality of multimedia type of data. Last point, online multimedia is increasingly becoming object oriented and data driven, enabling applications with collaborative end user innovation and personalization on multiple forms of content over time. Nowadays, different types of multimedia apps are being used on corporate level. Those apps may be for sale forecasting, for weather forecasting, different types of charts, different types of surveys in the form of charts, and so on. So in short, multimedia multimedia apps are becoming popular while we use internet in our daily personal and professional life. Multimedia formats include, so multimedia may be in the form of audio file. So nowadays, using cell phone, using internet, using different websites, we commonly use audio files, and audio files are described in multimedia format. Next is a capture on tape. All the data which is saved on tape drive or different types of disks are also called multimedia format. Function of photography, different types of photos. Nowadays, photography plays a very important role in our personal and professional life. So this photography is also under the field of multimedia format. And the last one is slide shows. While presenting data in class or in any company, we use PowerPoint slide, and we use slideshow to represent our data in the form of slideshows. So this slideshow is also under the category of multimedia. So multimedia contains different formats, and these formats are commonly used for data transmission. The following extensions are commonly used to lay up multimedia documentation. So dear students, normally we use different types of software to open different types of files. Let's suppose if you want to use Microsoft Word file or doc file, you have to install Microsoft Word. So after installation of Microsoft Word, you can create Microsoft Word file, and the extension of that software is .doc or .docx. So extension is identification for a specific file with the help of specific software. So multimedia files contains different types of extensions which is used by different softwares. So these extensions are described in this slide and in next slide. So these extensions are .mov, .mp4, .3gp, .vob, and .flv. Files with augmentation MOV are used to lay up capture on film and song in order. MP4 is fundamentally identical to MOV format, and LON differs by provide that roughly added metadata. MP4 put on record augmentation is supported by multiple applications with Apple iTunes, Xbox 360. So these different extensions are used to create, to save multimedia files. Those files may be audio files or video files or animated files. This is our last slide of today's lecture. MPEG is a line of compression methods designed for audio and visual data. So audio and visual data is compressed with the help of MPEG extension. 3GP on PC may perhaps to viewed VLC media player, Real Player, QuickTime, GOM player, and Media Player Classic. So these are different softwares which are used to open different audio and video files. So audio and video files are used different types of extension, and 3GP is one of them. File extension VOB, which is video object, is commonly locate such documents in DVD video media. And the last one is file extension FLV, is used to deposit macromedia, flash player collection. It can assign vector graphics, spill, video cassette, audio, and text. So dear students, these are different formats which are called extensions to open different audio and video files, and these audio and video files are categorized under multimedia apps or multimedia applications. So dear students, thank you very much for your concentration, for your learning, for your passion. I hope best of luck for all of you always.